Today I'm going to show you how to get cybersecurity government contracts for your business. So let's get into it. First, I would like to detail that it's a massive opportunity. The government has been investing a lot in cybersecurity companies due to increased need for advanced security solutions across different fields. So across the cloud, and they're also investing in AI-driven threat detection and critical infrastructure protection in general. So if you're a company that operates in this space, you need to be looking at the government as a potential customer, because as I've mentioned, the increased need, and also they have recurring contracts. And once you get your foot in the door, a lot more government contracts will open up for you. Now, there are two different main categories for government contracts. You could think there's the federal level, and then you have each state and local municipality, county, city, they have their own contracts. And what I'm going to show you today is how to find cybersecurity government contracts on both levels. For federal government contracts, most opportunities are present on a website called SAM.gov. I'm going to show you how to navigate that. And then there's state and local, and each state and local has its own procurement website. As far the process for government contracts, it's pretty straightforward. It's simple, but it's not easy, but I'm going to show you ways to make it super easy. First, you have to register with the state or city that you want to do business with, or if you're working on a federal level, you just have to get something called case code on SAM.gov. There's a lot of videos. There's one on my website for how to register on SAM.gov. Should be a straightforward process. Once you have that, then you want to find these contracts, understand them, see if you want to submit a bid for them. Then we submit a proposal, and then hopefully we win, we fulfill the contract, and we get paid. So sounds straightforward, and today I'm going to break it down to even simpler ways. So how do we find these government contracts once we register? As I've mentioned, on federal level, we're going to look at a website called SAM.gov. This is what it looks like. And to find cybersecurity government contracts on SAM.gov, we're going to do two ways. We're going to filter by something called NAICS code, which is an industry classification system. So each industry would have its own code. And I've gathered here all the NAICS codes for government, cybersecurity government contracts, and I'll have them in the description. But I'm going to show you how to search. So once you come here on SAM.gov, you want to click on search, and then you want to click on contract opportunities in domain. Then we can go either way, and I'm going to show you both ways. One, you filter by the NAICS code. So you go to product or service information, and then you want to paste here these codes. So 541512, this one is used for cybersecurity consulting. If that's what you're specialized in, that's the NAICS code you want to paste in the search. If you focus on developing software, then it's 541511. If you do IT security services, then it's this one. And then finally, for management, cybersecurity management related, it's 541513. And then finally, for security system services, then it covers this more electronic security services, which is not directly cybersecurity. So let's say we develop software for in cybersecurity, so maybe AI detection tools that we want to find contracts for that. So this is where we paste this in here, and we would be able to see a lot of contracts in this field. What you want to do then is you want to filter by the notice type. So you maybe want to look at solicitations, things that you can bid on, or you can get them ahead before they become a solicitation, so a pre-solicitation. You could also look for sources sought. That's when the government want to get companies to get their opinion or to get information from them on how would they go about implementing things. And this usually develops to become a solicitation. So it's a good way to get your foot in the door. You might filter by date here. Another thing I want to highlight is you can filter by set aside. So if you're a small business and you have certificates for that, you could choose a small business set aside. You could choose 8A, which is also for small businesses as well. If you're a veteran-owned business or woman-owned business, you can also filter by those. These are contracts that are for that specific segment of society or small businesses. So you know you're targeting things that are not big companies are not competing for with you. You might want to also keep your options open. If you know that you develop a software that would meet the government needs, then you'll definitely not have a challenge submitting bids for contracts that are not set aside for small business. right? Another way besides filtering by NAICS code is you can use the keyword search here. So let's say we remove this one. Let's just remove all the filters just to see what it would look like. And then you want to search for, in our case, we want to search for just the keyword cybersecurity. And this would find it if it finds it in the description or if it finds it in the title. And then you want to go one by one and see if it's something that you can perform or not as a business. You have to go one by one and see which opportunity is best for you. So it's pretty straightforward. I can show you more here what it would look like. Each opportunity looks like this. It would have a description, and then it would have attachments, and in the attachments you find more details, and then you would have point of contact. These are the people most likely you're going to be asking for questions or details, and in a lot of cases you submit the bid to them. Nice. So now we covered the federal level, and to be honest with cybersecurity, a lot of the government contracts are on that level. A lot of agencies like DoD, Defense, National Security Concerns, things like that. You would find a lot of agencies that have openings for such contracts. But especially if you're a small business, you should not overlook state, local, and education government contracts. So each state, they have obviously a procurement website and they would list any sort of needs they have in cybersecurity or any other fields. Our goal is to get these because there's less competition than SAM.gov. A lot of people head directly to SAM.gov. Less competition, in most cases, more small business friendly. So how do we find these state, local, and education government contracts? As I've mentioned, each state, county, city, they have their own website. So I'll link this in the description. You can find this in the description for free. And I've listed here all the websites for most states and most cities around across the country, actually all states and all major cities, as well as universities, counties, stuff like that. So if you want to work with a specific city, state, county, you can go ahead and look in their website. It's pretty straightforward. It looks something similar to SAM.gov. Each procurement website obviously is different, but I'm here to show you an example. This is what it would look like if you're looking for Massachusetts, for example. I like to show Texas because it has a nice website. This is texasbuy.gov. It's probably going to load. So as I've mentioned, each state would have its own website. Ideally, since you're in cybersecurity, location is irrelevant. So you want to search across all of them. And to do that, obviously you're not going to do that manually. You're going to have to utilize software that allows you to go through across all these websites. And there are plenty on the market. The one I recommend is samsearch.co. Co gathers all of these contracts on a federal and state, local, and education. Also, if you're in tech, you'll be able to get also grants and SBIR, STTR. So these are grants the government releases. So you could also apply for those as well. You'll find these on the platform as well. The nice thing about this, let's say we want to search for state, local, and education. You could come here and you don't have to stick to the keyword. You can be more descriptive than cybersecurity. So you could say things like developing XYZ and it would understand you. Another thing that is challenging with SAM.gov, as you've seen here with the search results, the titles do not explain much. It's usually some sort of a code, and then you don't get a description or a summary, and the description is pretty long in most cases. So it's hard to go through these one by one. If you want to make quickly bid, no bid decision, you have an AI generated summary for each one of the contracts. And as I've mentioned, this gathers them from all these websites on a state level. And also on a federal level, you're getting all the federal level government contracts, obviously. Now, you can filter the same way you filter for insam.gov for NAICS codes, as I've mentioned, but you can also say, I want things that are only active, so things that are not expired. And then you can filter here by the contract type. And we can come here and read the AI summary for each one of these. Let's say, for example, let's say we want solicitations. Look at this, for example, this Department of Defense soliciting proposals for contractors, production of multi-nation built-in test reprogramming equipment systems. You're going to have to go through these one by one, and you're going to see which ones align with what your business does. And if you can do it, then go ahead. I found one that's interesting on a state level. I think it's this one, and it's due today actually. So the Port of Los Angeles is seeking proposals for cybersecurity AI solution to enhance its cybersecurity operations. I thought that was pretty cool. So this is something, if you're in the development side of things, this is something that you would look at. What I'm gonna do now is I want to understand these solicitations on a deeper level. I got the idea from the summary, and now I want to ask more questions about the attachments. In some cases, you might have multiple files, and reading them is a challenge. So what you can do is you can ask SAM Search AI questions about this solicitation, and would give you all the details you want without you having to read through all the documents. So I could ask, for example, explain this to me in simple terms, or summarize, for example. You could ask things like, give me, if it's a solicitation, you could ask, give me the evaluation criteria, give me the requirements, and it would list them for you. So as you can see here, we're getting a description of this in simple terms. We're getting the scope of work. We're getting what's the expertise of the contractor and the cost. So we're even getting the value of the contract at $100,000, which is pretty good, honestly. I don't know what this contract is for, but if I was you, I would look into it. Okay, so once we're done understanding the solicitation, all the details, now we want to submit a bid for this, right? So you have to fill in your company profile. Once you log into the platform, you'll be asked for all of this information. So your business description, you can generate that using the website. You just put in your website and we'll be able to generate business description and all the NAICS codes for your business. And you also have to upload your documents, things like your past performances, case studies, description of your business, what you do, what you specialize in. Once that's done, you'll be able to generate a proposal. So the way this works is you would generate an outline, and it would take the information from your profile and the solicitation you're submitting a bid for. You would get a outline like this, and then you would be able to see generate a proposal, uh, generate a proposal that you can update, upgrade, see what you want to add, remove. You could use here the AI to refine it, and then you're ready to submit. Now, let's say you don't want to be searching every single day for cybersecurity government contracts, but you don't want to search daily. What you can do is you can come here and you can schedule a search, and then you can set the frequency. For example, we could come here, say cybersecurity, and you want to be notified daily. Now, what this will do is it will search for you, and then you'll receive an email to your account like this, to your email account, and you'll get a title, and then you get a summary, and then a deadline and notice type. And you get that across federal, and then state, local, and education. And if you're eligible for any grants, you'll be able to get that as well. So this will make searching a lot easier. You don't have to do it. Uh, the AI will do it for you. I hope this was helpful. And you can get a 7-day free trial for SAM Search. The link will be in the description. Try it out for yourself.